Good day to each and everyone. I am Iramis Pacquiao from 3BSEE. Today, we're gonna discuss about planning performance assessments with GRASPS. First, we're gonna identify the steps. Number 1, identify learning goals with content standards and performance standards. Number 2, draft each GRASP's component. 3, design the authentic task. 4, develop clear success criteria and the rubric. 5, pilot and refine the task. Take note of this. You can also use a flowchart or checklist template for planning. First, then after that, we are going to identify the GRASP task prompts. So this is the GRASP task design prompts. The goal says that your task is to, the goal is to, while the role you are, you have been asked to, your job, audience, your clients are, the target audience is, you need to convince, situation, the context you find yourself in is, the challenge involved dealing with, product, performance, and the purpose. You will create a in order to, you need to develop so that, standards, your performance needs to, your work will be judged by, your product must meet the following standards, a successful result will. So if we're gonna follow this, magkakaroon tayo ng grasp na maayos at higit sa lahat, malinaw at tumpak kung paano natin gagawin ang ating mga goals o ang ating grasps. So next, this is the planning for performance assessment using the GRASP model. So here, meron tayo ditong example from grade 6 science. The title is the water cycle. Your goal is to demonstrate a clear understanding of the water cycle by showing and explaining how water continuously moves through the processes of evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection. Also, you should also explain how the water cycle supports life on Earth and why conserving water is important. So this is the role. You are an environmental scientist working with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources or the DENR Youth Program. Your task is to create an educational project that will help grade 4 students understand how the water cycle works in an easy, visual, and fun way. The audience is, your target audience is a group of grade 4 pupils who are learning about weather and water. They have limited background knowledge, so your project should use simple words, colorful visuals, and clear explanations. The situation? The situation is the DNR Youth Program is conducting a Save Every Drop water conservation campaign at your school. You have been invited to present an educational project that explains the stages of the water cycle and encourages others to conserve water. Your challenge is to make your presentation scientifically accurate, creative, and easy to understand. The product, performance, and purpose. You will create an informative and creative presentations about the water cycle in any of the following formats: poster or infographic, illustrating and describing each stage of the cycle. You will present your work in class and explain how each part of your project represents a stage and the water cycle. The standards and criteria for success. Your performance needs to be scientifically correct, clear, and engaging. Your work will be judged by accuracy, clarity, and creativity. Your product must meet the following standards: easy to follow, fact-based, and visually appealing. So this is the So dito ito na yung kalalabasan, ito na yung maayos at ginamit natin yung GRASPS model. So the task title will be Save Every Drop, Understanding the Water Cycle. You are environmental scientists working with the DNR youth program. Your task is to create an educational project that explains the processes of the water cycle, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection, and shows why conserving water is important to life on Earth. So makikita natin dito na maayos yung daloy or yung flow ng ating GRASP dahil malinaw yung pagkakagawa natin ng GRASP. So, bilang isang future teacher, kailangan nating magkaroon ng isang lesson na malinis at tumpak kung paano i-grasp or ma-understand ng ating student. So, meron naman tayong isang example dito. Science Grade 6, the water cycle. So, yung ating example dito is makikita natin kung paano siya i-rate or i-grade kung paano natin ginawa ang GRASPS. Your work will be rated based on the following. The accuracy. Information about the water cycle is scientifically correct and complete. Clarity. Each process, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and collection is explained in simple and understandable terms. Creativity. Presentation is neat, colorful, and visually engaging. The purpose. The project effectively shows the importance of the water cycle and promotes water conservation. So number 2 example is the physical education in grade 5. The title, Physical Fitness and Exercise Routine. Your goal is to promote the importance of regular exercise by creating and demonstrating a simple fitness routine that helps improve endurance, flexibility, strength, and coordination. Your role? You are a school fitness ambassador who encourages your classmates to stay active and healthy through proper exercise. Audience. Your audience is your classmates and school community, especially those who need motivation to exercise regularly. The situation. Your school is holding a Be Fit, Be Strong Health and Wellness Week, and you have been chosen to share an exercise routine or fitness guide to inspire others to maintain an active lifestyle. The product, performance, and purpose. You will create and present a fitness poster or guide showing basic exercise and explaining their benefits to the body. The standards and criteria for success. Your work will be rated based on the following. Accuracy. Exercises are correct, safe, and appropriate for your age. Clarity. Steps or explanations are clear, organized, and easy to follow. Creativity. Presentation or routine is unique, lively, and engaging. Purpose. The work effectively promotes physical fitness and encourages others to stay active. Number 3 example natin dito is ang araling panlipunan grade 4. Ang title is Mga Gawaing Pansibiko. Our goal, or is your goal, is to show the importance of civic responsibility by presenting one gawaing pansibiko or the civic activity that helps improve your community and shows concern for others. Your role? You are a young citizen, batang mamamayan, who wants to help your barangay become a better place to live in. Your audience is your classmates and teachers, as well the community members who will learn from your example. Y- Your situation is, your barangay is launching a Tulong para sa Bayan civic action campaign to encourage young people to participate in community improvement activities. You are invited to present your idea or project showing how simple acts of civic duty can help your community. The product, performance, and purpose. You will create a poster, collage, or short video presentation showing one civic activity you can do, such as tree planting, cleanliness, cleanliness drive, helping the elderly, or promoting discipline, and explain how it shows pagmamalasakit at pakikilahok sa lipunan. Your graphs will be rated based on the following. Accuracy, the chosen civic activity is realistic and clearly explained. Clarity, the message is organized, easy to understand, and uses clear language. Creativity, the poster or video is neat, colorful, and engaging. The purpose, the work effectively promotes civic responsibility and care for the community. Then, ito na yung final na kalalabasan ng ating GRASP. The task title, Tulong para sa Bayan ang aking gawaing pansibiko. You are a young citizen in your community who wants to help improve your barangay. Your task is to create a simple poster or short video showing one gawaing pansibiko or the civic activity that helps your community, such as tree planting, cleanliness drive, or helping others in need, and explain how it shows pagmamalasakit at pakikilahok sa lipunan. So, steps in revising existing performance assessments using GRASP steps. Analyze map current assessment to grasp elements. 2. Identify gaps, checking for missing weak components. Enhance authenticity, adjust scenario, audience, or product. 4. Clarify criteria. Update rubrics for alignment. 5. Iterate. Use feedback for continuous improvement. So we have here a, weak performance assessment. So dito, ang una is make a poster about climate change. Ito yung una nating halimbawa. The problem here is that activity focused, lack audience role, or authentic purpose. So we revise it with, well, we're gonna use the GRASP to revise the week at PAs. Our goal is, your task is to create an informative and persuasive poster about climate change. The goal is to help others understand its causes, effects, and possible solutions. The problem or challenge is presenting scientific information in a way that is clear, accurate, and creative. The obstacles to overcome are misinformation about climate change and limited awareness among students. Our audience in Revise with GRASP Your clients are your teachers and your classmates. The target audience is the entire school community. You need to convince them that everyone can help fight climate change through simple daily actions. Situation. The context you find yourself in is the Science Month celebration focused on environmental protection. The challenge involves designing a poster that educates others about climate change and motivates them to act. Product, performance, and purpose. You will create a creative and informative poster about climate change in order to raise awareness and inspire environmental action. You need to develop an accurate, visually appealing, and persuasive poster so that people will understand the importance of caring for the earth. Standards and criteria for success. Your performance needs to show scientific accuracy, creativity, and clarity of message. Your work will be judged by how well it informs, persuades, and inspires your audience. Your product must meet the following standards: accurate information, neat design, clear visuals, and relevance to the theme of climate change. Then, this is the final output. The task title, Act Now, a poster campaign for the planet. You are an environmental advocate and science communicator taking part in your school's Earth Awareness campaign. Your task is to design an informative and persuasive poster about climate change. So, this is the revised with GRASP that helps to understand and clear your mind that your work will be rated based on the following: scientific accuracy, information is correct and relevant to the topic; clarity of message, the main idea and call to action are easy to understand; creativity and design, the poster is neat, visually appealing, and original; relevance and impact, the content inspires others to take part in climate action. So we have here another example of the original week PA. So the title is Make a PowerPoint presentation about your favorite Filipino hero. So this is one of the example in Araling Panlipunan. So we're gonna discuss the problem. The problem here, it's only a product task, not performance based. It doesn't clarify the goal, purpose, or audience. It lacks real world context or standards. Student just make slides. There's no authentic challenge or role. So this is not engaging anymore. So we revise it with GRASP. So the goal here is your task is to research and present how a chosen Filipino hero contributed to shaping the nation's identity. The goal is to help others understand how values like courage, love of country, and sacrifice remain relevant today. The problem or challenge is connecting historical events to present day issues and showing their importance to modern youth. The obstacles to overcome are limited historical understanding and the need to present complex ideas in a clear and engaging way. The role? You are a museum curator preparing a digital exhibit for Araw ng Mga Bayani. You have been asked to create a presentation that honors your chosen hero and inspires others to emulate their values. Your job is to interpret historical facts and present them in a creative, accurate, and meaningful way. Your audience are teachers and students who will view the digital exhibit. The target audience is the school community and visitors attending the celebration. You need to convince them that the hero's values are still alive and can guide young Filipinos to days for betterness. Here, The situation, the context you find yourself in is the school celebration of National Heroes Day. The challenge involves designing a multimedia presentation that is both informative and emotionally inspiring. The product, performance, and purpose will create a multimedia presentation in order to educate and inspire your audience about your chosen hero's life and legacy. You need to develop a historically accurate, visually appealing, and well-researched presentation so that viewers will gain a deeper appreciation of heroism and national pride. The standards and criteria for success, your performance needs to show historical accuracy, creativity, and clarity of communication. Your work will be judged by how well it informs, engages, and inspires the audience. Your product must meet the following standards: accurate content, organized design, proper citations, and relevance to the theme of heroism. So this is the final output. The task title is Bayani ng Bayan, honoring the heroes who shaped our nation. You are a museum curator preparing a digital exhibit for the celebration of Araw ng Mga Bayani. Your task is to research and present how your chosen Filipino hero contributed to shaping the nation's identity. So, dito, the revised work will be rated based on the following: historically accuracy, facts and details about the hero are correct and well researched, clarity and organization, the presentation is easy to follow and clearly explains ideas, creativity and design, the multimedia output is visually appealing and engaging. Relevance and impact, the message connects the hero's values to modern times and inspires reflections. Proper citation, all sources of information and images are properly credited. So, that's only my report for today's video. I hope you gain knowledge and you learn a lot from my report. That would be all. Thank you.